Jordan Louis, welcome to Back to Byker.
Thank you.
Nice to see you after 24 years.
I know, it's been a long time.
I, of course, know you as Louis.
Yeah, call us Louis, yeah.
Now, I haven't seen you for 24 years. The last time I saw you, you were driving off down the drive in a cab because you just got married to Therese. Do you remember?
Right, yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Before we talk about Byker, you had dabbled a little bit in telly before you got the part on Byker, hadn't you?
A little bit. I did an episode of Our Friends in the North, which was a very small part. It was playing a joyrider.
Yeah. How did that come about then?
I don't know.
No.
I think my mum had something to do with it.
Right.
I guess, I had a little short film before that, and so I'm not sure actually, but
were you interested in acting when you were a kid?
So from 8 years old, I was going to like acting theatre classes and things like that. So maybe it was through that.
Yeah. It's funny that I never knew that.
Yeah.
Like we never talked about those things when we were younger.
Not really, no.
What we did before.
No, not really.
And how did your Byker audition come about?
So they went to the schools. I had I was in the drama class there with a really great teacher, Mr. Williamson.
You living in Whitley Bay?
Whitley Bay, yeah. And they observed the drama class, and then it became a process. So they said, "Oh, we want to see these 3 kids or whatever." I was one of them, obviously. And then it started a process of audition after audition after audition, workshops, screen tests, and all that sort of thing. I guess there was hundreds of kids, I imagine.
Yeah. And you probably started only about 3 blocks after me. Actually, it was my second series when you started, yeah.
Right.
Do you remember how Ollie came into this show?
I don't really know.
Do you not?
No.
Well, you were Ben's mate. I think you were my mate from school.
As soon as you said that, a memory came back.
And you were a bit naughty.
Yeah, he was a naughty kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is our characters did a bit of a 180. You were naughty when you first came into it, and I was telling you to behave.
Right.
You were always leading me astray. And then you sort of grew up and became more mature, and I went the other way.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Eventually, yeah. Ollie became eventually somehow more...
A bit more sensible.
Yeah. And you went the other way.
Yeah. What sort of storylines did you enjoy while you were there?
So I've been trying to remember, I've watched a few of this series.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to remember, and I don't remember much detail about them, but I know there was a Trooper John one.
Yes.
That was quite a big one.
Yeah.
But what happened, I remember there was dog tags and caves in Whitley Bay or something, the seaside. I don't remember what it was about.
Yeah, it's a whole other life. I mean, there's things that because I've been watching the old series online, there's things that I've completely forgotten about. Do you remember when we went to try and find Alan Shearer because we found his pencil case?
Oh, God, hey, I've completely forgot about that.
Do you remember when we got caught trying to make beer in the attic? No?
Kind of rings a bell, yeah.
And it exploded?
That's right, it's coming back,
Yeah.
That's so weird, little snippets.
Yeah. What do you remember about Byker? When you think about your time on Byker, what stands out?
Really just the fun and the mischief. There was a lot of mischief.
Yeah.
We used to get up to all sorts.
Yeah.
We really did,
Yeah. How did you find being a kid in the public eye? Because we're essentially just normal school kids, and then we get put on TV, and overnight you're getting recognised in public. How did you deal with that?
It's a kind of mixed one for me. So when I did the audition, for instance, I remember it's some of the best acting I've ever done, because it was just so free, instinctive, improvising. They would get us up to do whatever, and I was just so free,
Yeah, I hate that.
Well, I do now, you see.
Oh, really?
And I think a lot of actors, and myself included now at this age, you're trying to get back to that. You're trying to get back to that freedom and that instinctiveness, which, because we get all insecure, don't we, as adults and that, at that age, kids are great actors. Like some kids can be wonderful at it, And when I started doing the show, it was some of the storylines that kind of, for instance, one of the first things I remember about it is being locked into a toilet the character was locked in a toilet cubicle
By the girls.
and wrapped up in toilet roll,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because he obviously played a prank on them, and then they were getting back at him.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember thinking, how much stick am I going to get for this
Yeah.
at school,
Yeah.
in the streets?
Kids are cruel.
You know,
They
and
were.
like, so that started to inhibit us a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that freedom I was on about before,
Mm-hmm.
you start to lose that a little bit because you're worrying about the outside world.
Yeah.
You're not just free in the art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a little, not completely, but it was on your mind. You know.
Yeah. And we never really spoke about that between us, that we were worried about things like that.
No, we kept it
Didn't-
all inside, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to get ribbed a lot at school about stuff, screen kisses, whatever. So yeah, it was tough, I must admit.
I kind of, I know some people got bullied quite badly, you know. I kind of managed to duck and dive and not get too much trouble at school, you know. But it was always every day. It was like that little bit of fear about, you know, who am I going to see in the street and what's going to be said at school. And you would get names and stuff, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But
you always gave off an exterior that you were not bothered at all by things like that.
It was a coping mechanism, you know.
Yeah.
So like, that's where the attitude comes from, you know. You're trying to put on a brave face and be hard about it, you know what I mean? And like inside, really, you're kind of fearful, you know, and insecure.
Yeah.
You know, so like, and then when you get a bit older, what I found was it was harder because, say we're 16, 17, 18, the people who are watching it, who are your peers, they're, it's now a kids show. You know, they might have liked it all right when they were 14, 15, but now they're that age. So you're kind of looked at in a different light now because you're more grown up.
Yeah.
So they're looking down on you a little bit because you're that guy from Byker Grove or whatever, you know. So there's that as well, you know.
Yeah. It's funny, like at the time, we were actually all a little bit embarrassed about being on the show, weren't we?
Yeah.
Are you now?
Not in the slightest.
Yeah.
It took a long time though, Andrew, honestly.
Yeah.
Even in my 20s, I was, you know, trying not to be recognised, doing all covered in tattoos and shaving my head and all kinds to just disassociate from it, you know, which was, I should have embraced it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was the same, but now I'm so proud that is where I started.
Yeah.
Like we wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for the show.
No, exactly, you know. It was, for me, it was because I went into music, and in my head, the being a musician in an alternative music type of scene and being on Byker Grove, it didn't marry. But a lot of it's just in my head, like worrying about what people think, or what I think they think, because it's never what they actually think, is it?
Yeah.
And I just tried to avoid it so much and bury it, and it causes you a lot of problems. You know what I mean? So until I got to my 30s, that's when I realized, like by going back into acting, I realized what an opportunity, what a great thing that happened back then. You know, and like all these gifts I got from it. You know what I mean? In terms of people I met and just the experience of it and all that, you know what I mean? So,
what from Byker did you learn that you have carried with you today?
I don't know, I guess it's the whole life experience, isn't it? I mean, I often thought like all the kids who are on Byker Grove, they've got such an intimate knowledge of how a film is made, how TV is made. Everyone's job, not just your own. You've got an inside knowledge of, you know, everyone, the cameraman, you know, the locations people, you know, the runners, everyone.
Yeah.
Invaluable. And then like a lot of work just end up leaving and not going back into film or TV. And like, it's a bit sad really, I think, like, you know, in a way.
Yeah.
Because then people go to film schools, don't they, to learn all that.
Yeah.
You can't learn that in a film school. Do you know what I mean?
Do you feel like you missed out by not going to drama school?
No, not at all.
No.
No, because I think, again, it's like 4 years on TV, actually making it.
Yeah.
There's things I didn't learn by not going to drama school, but there's so much life experience on TV that's invaluable. You can't get that in a drama school, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. So you left in 2001. At that time, did you want to continue acting? Because I'm unsure if you did or not.
No, I just, again, because of the way I was at, you know, I just wanted to disappear, be anonymous, completely change, just become a new person, you know, and like
That's interesting because I've watched recently your last couple of series, and you were really good. The stuff at the time, I think we all thought, oh, Ollie and Therese, that's a funny pairing. Um, but the scenes are really nice, actually.
other,
Yeah, really good.
because that was one storyline I just didn't. I don't remember how it come about, but I remember feeling at the time, what, this doesn't make sense, you know.
Yeah, what that you two got
The
together.
two characters, I didn't.
But I think that's why it was so nice. And do you know what it reminded me of? Monica and Chandler. Honestly, it really did. And I'm sure because it would have been honoured about that time. And there was even a scene with you and Adele where you're on the floor scrambling for something. And I'm like, they've got that from Friends.
Really, I'll have to watch that, you know,
Yeah.
because all I remember about it is the actual wedding day,
Right.
and like really feeling like this is such a weird storyline for this
Yeah.
character, and
Yeah.
you know, for Adele's character as well.
So you were ready to leave then, or was it a bit of a surprise when they said,
No, the kind of they said, who was on the last series, they said you're going to be in the first 2 or 3 blocks
Yeah.
or whatever, or maybe in the first 2, and then you're going to come back in the 5th block.
yeah,
So I left thinking I'm coming back, and then obviously something happened.
right,
In the meantime, they must have changed their ideas about stories and stuff, and then there's no need to bring Ollie back again. So I never got to say it to anyone, you know.
oh, right,
Yeah, which was a little bit. I think I was a bit bitter about that for a time,
yeah,
even though I was ready to leave, but it just felt like I didn't get to say goodbye, you know, sort of thing.
Well, my character did phone you a couple of series later, but you were too busy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was in a bit of bother and I called you for help, but you were like, yeah, I'm busy, mate.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, thanks very much, Ollie.
Well, was it just a text or something? Was it?
No, you were on the phone. Couldn't hear you, obviously.
Oh, right, I see.
So yeah, you did leave, and then so what was the next move?
I was in music for 12, 15 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Your own band?
My own band, yeah, for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did another one with, well, still my own band, really, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just a different one.
Yeah, but you always liked your music.
Yeah, I was doing that even in Byker, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so really went for that. But it was quite a niche thing, you know. It was alternative, and it's punk rock, you know, stuff like that. And rockabilly and that type of thing. And it's bigger in Europe, so we did a lot of touring in Europe and stuff. And
Okay.
we did all like the festivals like Glastonbury and Reading and Leeds. And all. Yeah, we did some
Wow.
decent stuff, you know, and
Yeah.
good stuff. And but yeah, to break out into, which was the intention, you know, want to get as big as possible, you know, even though we didn't say it at the time, you're trying to be cool, you know.
Right.
Yeah. It was just too small, you know, like in terms of a niche. It's a niche type of,
Yeah.
you know, music scene, really. Yeah.
And then when did getting back into acting come about?
About 7, 8, 9 years, 8 years ago, I guess.
Quite a while ago then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was you just felt the urge all of a sudden?
Well, because I'd buried the experience of Byker so deep,
Yeah.
I had the inklings to come back into acting because, you know, it's the first thing I did, creatively speaking. And I wanted to, but I couldn't admit it to myself. That's how deep it was. It was crazy to look back, you know, but it was so buried. But I eventually went to an acting class, and took a lot of courage. It really did, like.
Yeah, I bet.
But this minute I walked in the room, I was like, of course, you know. I just really enjoyed it, and like, and then I just went back to it from there, you know.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Was it TV work or theatre?
So mainly back, you know, you have to build it up, don't you? Again,
Yeah.
so like find an agent and.
I suppose yes. You've been out of the game for so long. It's probably like starting from scratch.
Totally,
again,
yeah. Like short films, student films, and bit of theatre. Then, you know, you get an agent, and you got some TV, and then, you know, goes on and on. You know, Doctors and Corrie and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then I did a nice film with Ken Loach. You know, he was one of our great directors. And it was set up north, which is always good, you know. And it was about like this situation up north, you know, with like empty homes and, you know, some of the worst areas like Peterlee and that sort of thing, and Horden, and how they moved Syrians into the homes. And then the infighting between the locals and the Syrians, and the film's discovering that's none of their faults, you know. It's the government and the circumstances as to why they're there, you know. So it's a really nice film.
Is that out?
Yeah, it's out already. Yeah.
What's it called?
The Old Oak.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah.
Great.
Aye.
Did you learn a lot on that?
I did because the way he works in a very particular way. He does it in chronological order.
Right.
So it's literally scene 1.
Yeah.
And then scene 2.
Yeah.
Costs a lot more to do it that way, as you know. But he wants that freshness, and no one sees the script until just before the scene or the night before. Yeah, yeah.
How did you find that?
It was a bit weird because you really, your ego wants you to get all prepared, and it doesn't let you get prepared because he wants that authenticity,
That's interesting though.
Aye.
I like that.
It is clever, like.
Yeah.
But you are like kind of
on your toes.
Proper, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. I'll definitely check that out. And what about at the minute? What are you working on?
So I'm doing my own thing at the minute, this series. We've filmed 2 episodes. They're just short things for YouTube or, web series type of thing.
Yeah.
We've done 2 episodes of that so far,
What's it called?
It's called Pitched.
Pitched? What's the setup?
So it's very close to home. I really wanted to write something that was, you're always wanting like me anyway, in the past, you always want to play the tough guy or the, the macho guy or whatever, the drug dealer, you know what I mean? And it's kind of, so when I started writing my own stuff, I'm trying to make it more and more authentic. So like playing this down and out actor, because I know what that is, and
yeah.
I've got this character who he's a single parent, he's an alcoholic, can't get any acting work, he's got a script that he wants to try and pitch, he can't get anywhere, so it's like, they're all shoes I've walked in, but not as bad as him. But, I made him more dramatic, made him more severe,
Yeah.
But just close to home, and like, this guy's a down and out, instead of just trying to play some macho hard guy, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Is it a form of therapy in a way?
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Aye. It totally is. It's been really cathartic. Really has.
Yeah.
Because you get over yourself, you know what I mean? Your own. I was going to swear there. I don't know if we're allowed.
You can.
Your own bullshit.
Yeah. Where can we check it out? On YouTube?
It's on YouTube, yeah.
Pitched.
Pitched. Pitched.
Great, we'll check that out. Fantastic. Going back to Byker, what would you say that you enjoyed the most about filming Byker, and what didn't you enjoy?
That sounds silly, but I really enjoyed the messing about like with everybody.
Yeah. Having pillar fights in the green room and stuff like that.
All that, but the naughtiness as well. I mean, like
sneaking off a cigarette, throwing the back
cigarettes.
of the building.
We used to go to this place, didn't we? Is it called La Sala?
La Stella.
Stella, right. I mean, we had no business doing that, like the whole cast, you know what I mean? We're all down this restaurant, and they just served, we're probably well underage.
Well underage, yeah.
But like they were coining it, so like stuff like that, and by the way, I did this show called The Dumping Ground. And it's like it's kind of like Byker Grove, but
it's the Tracy Beaker spin-off.
Yeah. And I couldn't believe how restricted the kids were and how controlled, they're really controlled. They can't leave a room without a chaperone. And it just felt there was no chaos, you know what I mean? Like, and I think chaos is important for...
Are they stage school kids?
No, I think, well, maybe, but they seemed quite, like they could have been from schools and stuff as well.
Yeah.
But I think the BBC's had to change its policies and really clamp down. I'm getting you know more than me, but
it's a long time ago, isn't it, when we were being chaperoned?
Yeah.
And they did try and keep us in check, but we were just...
They did try, but really, like, we got up to all sorts, And I think it's important for the art, like that chaos, And like these poor kids, well, I don't want to say that because they're treated with a lot of respect at the same time. Like it's almost like the adults are a bit too not sure what they can say to them and stuff, whereas we used to get bollocked, didn't we?
We did. Yeah.
But at the same time, they're kind of ring-fenced.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Let them live a bit, maybe.
Yeah, just a bit of chaos, That's good.
Yeah, a bit of chaos is good. Yeah. If you could have played any other character on Byker, who would you have been? Do you remember any of them?
I like your character.
Did you?
It was a good character. You were the.
He was a good character.
He's the Romeo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But
got all the girls and that.
I feel like he was very lost. And when I've watched all episodes, I feel like maybe I played him a bit angrier than he should have been.
Really?
I don't know. He was abandoned a lot and he was left to fend for himself. So he was angry at the world. But I just wished you only watched something back and you go, oh, I wish I'd done that different. I wish I'd took it down a few notches.
Right.
I was very shouty.
Right, were you?
Yeah.
I have to watch some of them. I'm looking forward to seeing some of them, you know.
Yeah.
But Terry was a good character. I remember him, Chris.
He was a good character.
Chris?
Chris Woodger, yeah.
I liked his.
Yeah.
He was a bit older than us, so I kind of looked up to him a bit, and he was a bit of a tough guy, wasn't he? You know?
Yeah.
I liked his character.
Yeah. If Ollie was on social media today, what would his Instagram bio say?
Well, you got into like computer games or something.
Yeah. I was just thinking.
That was another one out of the blue. I just didn't know where that come from, you know.
Yeah.
But like, I guess he's of that age where that could happen, you know.
Yeah. I hope that he's still married to Therese. I think he probably is. Yeah.
Yeah, he might become like a bit of a sort of guy around the house type of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being told what to do, and I'm just on my computer, man. You know.
Well, it's been lovely to see you.
It's been
24
great.
years.
Thank you very much for inviting us on.
We
Cheers.
Back to Byker.